Think about how much of your day is just typing. Emails, Slack messages, prompts into AI tools. Now, here's a question worth asking. Can voice dictation replace typing in a real knowledge work environment? Let's find out. This video is sponsored by Wispr Flow, an AI voice dictation app. When they reached out to us, I wanted to actually put it to the test. Wispr Flow's own tagline is "Don't type, just speak," so we took that literally. I asked 3 people on our team to spend 1 full work week using Wispr Flow for everything they do. That's the only kind of sponsored content I'm interested in making. Meet the team. Julia is our general manager. She spends most of her day in communication, strategic planning, team coordination, drafting documents. Alessia is our project manager. She runs our entire video production pipeline. And Nico is our video editor and producer. That's 3 very different roles, 3 very different kinds of writing tasks. Same challenge, no typing for a week.
So I had a bit of a rough start to this challenge. The Wi-Fi was extremely slow. I noticed that whenever I was trying to use Wispr Flow, which relies on a reliable internet connection, I was getting the dreaded message, "This is taking longer than usual." Make this more concise and friendly.
And like any cloud-based tool, whether that's Slack, Notion, or a voice app, everything slows down when the connection drops.
This might be just my slow internet connection. Great. Retry.
I'm still having issues with formatting. Have sometimes to manually correct the capitalized letters. Wispr Flow has sometimes difficulty recognizing symbols like hashtags or @ when you want to tag someone in a chat, for example.
And I was working in a co-working space together with other people, and I didn't want to disturb anyone. And I already got used to talking to AI using my voice, so it was pretty difficult to work without using Wispr Flow, and at the same time I couldn't use it because of the situation around.
Today I worked on setting my style preferences as well as setting up snippets for myself. Usually I would have to copy the URL from somewhere, but with a snippet I can say Notion template and immediately the URL to our Second Brain Notion template will come up. That's been extremely useful.
Another thing which worked well was that I added some second brain abbreviations to the dictionary, para, for example.
It really helped me to deliver my thought process directly to AI without structuring my thoughts.
When you speak a prompt instead of typing it, you stop pre-editing your thoughts before they leave your head. You stop censoring the ramble. And it turns out that ramble is often exactly what an AI needs to understand what you actually want.
When I want to just brain dump something into AI, if I press the function key and then the space, I can release the function key at all and it will continue recording my voice.
The biggest early wins weren't about speed. They were about removing the friction between a thought and its expression. By the middle of the week, I noticed something had shifted in the team.
I had an amazing work session today with Wispr Flow and Claude. I would dictate into Claude with Wispr Flow my initial idea, my vision, giving it quite a long prompt to start with. And then Claude would create the first draft. This really felt like, almost like just sitting down with like a colleague. I'm telling them what my vision for the website is and they're making it happen like right away in like real time. And it felt like really easy and in flow.
I was able to create an entire mini app using Wispr Flow. So hands-free feature was really helpful and I saved a huge amount of time.
I finally cracked the case of my punctuation and formatting complaints. I can just say open bracket, dictate, then close bracket, or open quote, dictate, close quote. I can also highlight the text I want to uppercase for social media, click function command, activating the command mode, and just say make it uppercase. So when I really get used to it and my body remembers the shortcuts, this becomes really, really helpful.
I guess what slows me down a little bit is that I have to often correct the punctuation.
To be fair, Wispr Flow does offer different formatting and editing styles in its settings. Once the team experimented with those, it got better. It didn't completely solve the issue for every use case, but the customization options are there.
I will absolutely keep using it, and where it makes sense. There are some use cases where it's perfectly suited for, and others where it actually adds a little bit more friction than necessary and actually slows you down.
But the thing I find most interesting about this experiment, and the thing our team kept coming back to, wasn't really about features. It was about something more personal than that.
Me speaking or dictating and me typing, these are kind of two different identities, an introverted identity and an extroverted identity, and the styles are different.
She's not describing a productivity tool. She's describing two different versions of herself. And I think that's something a lot of us recognize, even if we've never put words to it before.
I found a cozy spot and I took my phone and went into Notion where I do my reviews, and then just use Wispr Flow to just dictate into it. It really helped me to sort of like stay with myself and my thoughts.
I was using this headset. I tested the Whisper mode. It transcribed everything perfectly. I said, I tested the Whisper mode and it worked really good. But what it wrote was, I tested the Whisper mode and it worked really well. It corrected my grammar. It helps me to sound better.
So, can Wispr Flow replace typing? Not entirely, but I'd actually push back on the question itself because it's not really an either or. The better question is, are there parts of your knowledge work where typing is adding friction that doesn't need to be there? For our team, the answer was clearly yes. And once they found those pockets, Wispr Flow made a real difference. Here's what they'd actually tell you to use it for: prompting AI tools, journaling and reflection, long-form drafts, feedback and comments, anything where you're trying to explain yourself rather than just confirm something narrow. And here's what to keep typing. If you're in a noisy cafe or somewhere, you're not comfortable speaking, you might want to stick with typing. But in quieter settings, even with people around, like an office, it works just fine. Spreadsheet data, anything that needs exact formatting or symbols.
And I would actually recommend that to anyone to just try that out. If you're wanting to get started with Wispr Flow, just really set yourself the same challenge that we did for a week and try to use it for everything, even if it feels like a bit more friction, but that way you really get used to it.
Wispr Flow link is in the description. Give the challenge a try. I think you'll surprise yourself.